toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's open. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Gibson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab down the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Punch it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They'll run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yards.
Touchdown, Ohio State! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after.
And I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Cooper. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum.
He's looking deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure there was...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the field.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Sayin. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Looking for room. It's Gibson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Cooper. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Gibson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That gets them back to within 10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you...
Right down the boulevard. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. At the 35, he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 4 over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Roll that offense back out there. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Runs through the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find it.
There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Knight. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And it's spotted on the 49.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got a man. It's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Splits the uprights. Good. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run play action. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hit as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Turns it loose. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to... Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.